Hello, this is Master Luke Chan. Today I want to talk about Tao Te Ching, the concept. We have 8 secrets of Tao Te Ching. So in my book, I divide or classified 81 chapters into 8 principles or secrets. And because Tao Te Ching itself was written 2,600 years old, and each chapter is very logically arranged, have the premises, conclusion, and action plan is very, very powerful. And but each chapter had no special ways or arrangement, and it's very difficult if you do not memorize the whole thing and try to classify them and categorize them. It's very difficult to know by piece and piece. So in my memory, for 10 years I memorized them and then classify them through my visualization, through many efforts, and then come with the 8 secrets. So one of the secret is that's what we're talking today is about action and action, wuwei, action. The wuwei, how do we do things according to Tao Te Ching. And then of course a famous one is called is wuwei, invisible action. I translate invisible action. They are of course there's 10 chapter of it, and then I list in here 10 chapter of it. Wu, many people translate as non-action or effortless action. It's not effortless. It's really is according to natural way, or according to the natural law of Tao. The action we call it is before things happen. We call it invisible. The action is already there. You're just not seeing it. For example, we're going to talk about this. This one actually, Bruce Lee quotes a lot in chapter 48, and then very complicated, and you reduce it into small, from complicated into simple. We call it just like onion. You peel it layer by layer, and then you become invisible. And the wuwei. So in Tai Chi and Qigong, in Tai Chi we have the 4 entities of 4 arms to ward off 10,000 pounds. So this one is not effortless. It's not effortless. It's some effort, but it's just because you train yourself into using the qi that's invisible, and then when the muscle 10,000 pounds hit you just sense it. So because you train every day, you train hard in all the sensitivity, and then you ward off that, and then you hit the opponent. This is the small, but you train to be very flexible, very sensitive, and then know the power, although the muscle guide where the power coming from, the direction, the intensity. So you just use so-called, because it's exaggerated a little bit, 4 ounces, you wall off 10,000 pounds. So this is called wuwei. The training process. You need a process of training, and then suddenly you become very powerful. It's the same like we're doing the healing, invisible, and the invisible entered to chapter 43. So invisible enter the invisible crack and then you, this the matter in which you cannot see, but it's penetrating through. So, but there's something penetrating through, but some crack there, but you just don't see it. So when we do the healing, so at the center do the healing, and then so it's something going in there, even your mind, whatever you call it, love, compassion going in there, and then the healing occur. But it's this not like using a knife, let's cut it off, but using the mind. It's invisible, but it's called wuwei. So we call it wuwei healing. So it's not heating, not cutting off. This is your way. This is what you can see, what you cannot see. It is the way of, but it's some practice, it's some effort. So you practice every day, release, absorb, release, absorb. You practice many hours, and you become, once you use your mind, penetrating through. And then that's called wuwei, it's called healing, into chapter 43. And then step by step also called wuwei. So the say if you like a farmer, so every day from sunset, sunrise, sunset. So for the heaven and earth, this way, this style, them give the sun, the circulating. I mean, timeless. You go every day doing that. Every day. This go. It's not Tao is just doing that. It's called Tao's wuwei. So it's Tao always act as wuwei. That's chapter 32 and 37. It said the same thing. It said Tao is acting wuwei. Everything is done. So sunrise, there's some sundown, and then all 10,000 things flourish. Now, farmers at the old days, they get up when the sun rises and go to do the farming, and when the sun goes down, and then they go home to rest. And then you can see this follow, it's called wuwei. You follow the nature, the flow of nature, and the farmers know when to plant, when to harvest. And then of course we have the farmer's almanac, and then you can see it. And but this is all according to the rhythm of nature. Of course, rhythm of nature is Tao, and then there is the farmers, humans, wuwei, that's doing that. So heavens or Tao's wuwei, and then the farmers wuwei, and of course now and also there's the stories that just like so the plant, when you plant the seed, and then for example vegetable or lettuce, what they grow, and then when they grow, and then you cut it off, and then you eat. So this from the seed down to when it grow, and then time to eat, and so on. It takes about 10 to 20 days, whatever days take, and then enough sun going down. It's natural. This wuwei, sun, the Tao provides sunshine, water, earth, and then wuwei, and then you the farmers doing the wuwei. But there's a story goes, it's the youwei guy, the one who does not follow wuwei. They just own thinking. So okay, I can do better. So he lived all the seedling grow faster. He pull them up, and then the next day when you see it, even though it looks like grow fast, it's all die, because the youwei, you use your own mind, force yourself doing things called youwei and wuwei. So this the concept, and of course then also wuwei is also step by step. 10,000 mile journey begin the first step. It's very important. So if you one step you want pass going through the whole thing, that you end up will drop down and dead. So this is called youwei, and wuwei is a very important concept. And then of course now youwei is not oh, let's follow the flow. No, the flow we can't grip. We follow the flow, but with our natural flow, and then we direct the direction where they're going. Otherwise, because heaven thou gift all for that's a human being, for the trees, for the animal, and so on. So each one to get whatever they need for Tao. So for human being, we need to use it and so on. So our purpose is what? Tao Te Ching is what? We want to live a natural, long lifestyle. We adhere to Tao and live on this life with joyful and creativity. Whatever you want, just live our potential. Not so. In order to do that, we had to follow the rule of wuwei, follow the way of Tao works, and then. So we have some kind of goal. So we want to live, we want to survive. There's everything is want to survive. Just like the ants, mosquito. You want to kill it, you kill the mosquito, run away very fast. So everything want to live. That's natural. That's now. So we need to follow that instinct of living, and then we can live happier and then joyful, and then according to Tao, appreciate Tao. And those people, of course, can go further and go realize actually deep inside where you meditatively, and then realize we are one. Chapter 16 of Tao Te Ching, we said we are deep inside, and then we feel like we actually one with the cosmic, one with Tao. And then you realize, oh, deep inside, actually the wuwei is just something we don't see, but actually we can feel it. The whole thing is very powerful net of the net of cosmic net is wonderful. And then when we're doing qigong, actually we are part of the learning of wuwei in the softness, and then do things ahead of time. And that is the part of the wuwei. It's very, very important. So, okay, love yourself, love others, love nature is okay. Somebody's walked through, they're watching me. Is essence of Tao. That's the part of wuwei, and that's 8 secrets. All right, love you from Yang Song. Thank you.